welcome to another episode of the La Familia Podcast, episode 120. The boys are in. We are going to be talking about Baja Fest and Valentina Elizalde's story, the top 5 for Valentina Elizalde. How the boys doing?
I'm doing great. It's been a good week.
Yeah. The heat's going down.
It's cool. It's cool. I've noticed it. Because I usually, like last week, I couldn't sleep at night, bro. Like,
yeah, it
was too hot. Now it's chill. Like, I could be getting a little cold because I sleep with the flannel and I don't sleep. I sleep like with my shirt off. Now I'd be like middle of the night, like getting a shirt and shit. Like,
yeah, I've noticed it's not too high anymore, thankfully. Especially compared to the last couple weeks that were pretty much hell.
Quick fucking off topic, but like I saw Oppenheimer or whatever, and then that fool said that because obviously you don't know. I mean, on the trailer they tease it like, oh, if we set off this bomb, could it end the world or whatever? And then I guess they had like a thing. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen Oppenheimer, originally when they did like their calculations, they said, yo, if we set off this bomb, it's gonna start a chain reaction that will end the world. Like, and at the end of the movie, him and Einstein, they have like this convo. Well, they have the convo in the beginning of the movie, but they don't let you hear what they say. And pretty much Oppenheimer tells Einstein, like, yeah, I think we did start the end of the world. But I think he's meaning like in terms of everyone now is gonna have like nukes and shit.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna pretty much just kill each other
off.
But I was thinking after the movie, I was like, yo, what if the atomic bomb like set off this whole like global warming, climate change and shit, like little by little, like that shit got set up. Well, they dropped 2 fucking.
Yeah. And then those nukes apparently aren't even like really nukes like that anymore. Like
no, they got some on steroids now.
Like the ones we have now, I say we, like I got them in my basement, but the ones that now our country has I've heard are like 10 times whatever that was. What'd you think about the movie, real quick?
Cool story. It's not bad. It's not peak cinema.
Yeah,
I've seen some people post. It's cool. It's a cool thing. Like, a cool history. Yeah. The first half of the movie is boring as shit. It doesn't get interesting until like they start like persecuting him and trying to like pretty much the government like turns on him and shit.
Yeah,
and, like, that's when it gets interesting. But
3 hours watching.
I wouldn't go to the movie to watch it. But then again, like honestly, I would not watch it at my house. Like just seeing the fact that it's 3 hours, I wouldn't be like,
yeah.
So I guess if you're gonna watch it, you have to go to the movies to watch it. Me personally,
yeah. Gotcha. Messi.
Yeah, bro. Just added again. Scored twice yesterday, Tuesday again. They're low key nice goals, sick ass plays.
Yeah.
Anuel was at the game with Rick Ross.
This last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're sitting together.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if they sat together, but they posted a video.
Yeah. New song coming.
They were all like, now there's a conspiracy going around that the MLS is like gonna make Inter Miami win like every game.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was watching this clip came out of this podcast of like these 3 white dudes like talking about the game and like they were talking about that, like the conspiracy of like they were saying how that first game versus Cruz Azul, how they got a free kick at the very end.
It wasn't really, it was like a cheap little soft foul.
I don't remember that. I didn't see that part, but they were saying that was a penalty kick. They called that a penalty kick. But one of the guys was trying to explain it. And then he goes, yeah, like if they tie at the end of the game, they go to penalty kicks. But then they got one right before him. And so that's why they think they're trying to.
I think low-key they did. They would have.
That game? They were playing a cup?
Is the League Cup. But it was a group stage. Because I saw someone did go to penalties.
Today?
No, well now they're in the knockouts. They're already like in the round of 32. Because the first, I don't know how many groups, but it's 3 teams in each group.
I think it was like 20 groups. Like 20 groups.
Let me see.
I forgot how many teams.
Well, Bochy was in here last week telling us sports are rigged.
Yeah, you see the Orlando, it was a group stage and they went to pens. But I don't know if they went to extra time. But well, yeah, Bochy's, bro. Come on.
He said he's been doing so much gambling.
I do think it is rigged because sometimes, bro, like in terms of like basketball, bro, it's honestly insane how they can guess what the spread is going to be.
Yeah.
And how accurate it can be and shit like that.
I went down a rabbit hole probably like a year ago on sports just being rigged and fake, and they convinced me. Like it's not. It seems pretty. Everything they were saying, it was adding up, and obviously it's not all completely rigged. You can't literally rig like what Dion Waiters is gonna do on a Thursday, but the way they were explaining it, like, oh, you can do this, you can do that, and blah blah blah, and then if this happens, and they want this, and I was like, that adds up. And they were giving examples, and they could always be coincidences, but they got me convinced.
Yeah, because on Tuesday's game, Messi got a yellow, and then he low-key, I don't know, maybe he's in America for a little bit. He's feeling a little violent. He did like, he low-key, he kind of cracked this fool, like unintentionally. He set a screen. And then people were like, yo, if that wasn't Messi, that would have been like a second yellow. And I don't know. I agree, but it was a little soft. I don't think it warranted a second yellow. Maybe in today's game. But and then they got a PK Inter Miami did. It was low-key not a PK.
So Messi was getting like the start treatment.
Well, Messi didn't take the PK. Some other guy took it and he scored.
Yeah.
Messi didn't get fouled for the PK either. But,
okay.
Yeah, they're just saying now the MLS is gonna like Inter Miami pretty much are gonna win the League Cup.
I mean, if I was MLS, I would do that.
Oh yeah.
I think it's the best thing that they could do. Like I wouldn't even blame them. If it came out years later they did that, I'd be like, yeah, good idea. And there's always that conspiracy about this World Cup being rigged for Messi.
Oh yeah, that one's
been.
But honestly, if Ronaldo would have won it, they would have said it was rigged.
Yeah.
I mean, I came on here and said if Ronaldo and Messi play in the final, this shit's rigged.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want to say I'm mad. I'm not even mad at it.
It's like baseball back like in the early 2000s when like Sosa and who was it, Mark McGwire, when they were on steroids and everybody was like, that was the best time for baseball. Like hitting home run. Now that shit's like, well, I mean, Ohtani's brought that shit back a little bit, but
yeah. For a while, it was like a pitching league. Yeah, I mean, hopefully they are rigging it. Hopefully we can make it to a game. Still gotta reach out to, the sponsors, take a pic and see what happens.
Make it a group outing.
Yeah.
That should be lit. Hopefully he plays that game. But I was thinking this yesterday. I was like, yo, this fool wins whatever this League Cup. Or say if he wins like an MLS trophy, the CONCACAF Champions League. I don't think they'll get into Copa Libertadores by the time he's in MLS. Yeah. But like, does that matter? Like, if he wins at all these, is it like, oh shit, this fool's like, you can't even.
I would say Messi's pretty much on easy mode at this point.
Yeah. But like, okay, let's say if he wins the CONCACAF Champions League, because whoever wins the CONCACAF Champions League, they go to the Club World Cup. What if they win that?
The Club World Cup?
Yeah, no MLS team has won the Club. No, honestly, no team. I don't even know. I think maybe one Liga MX team won it like long ass time ago.
Yeah, Chivas.
Nah.
I since I've been following soccer, it's usually Europeans, and then I know Corinthians won it in like they beat Chelsea in 2012.
Yeah.
But usually like whoever wins the Champions League usually wins the fucking Club World Cup. I mean, we saw a couple years ago Madrid play America. They I don't know if they smacked them. They played Cruz Azul one year. They beat them. It's usually like a Brazilian. Whoever wins Copa Libertadores is usually like in the final against the thing.
Yeah. Nah, I don't think it matters at all.
Yeah.
Like literally at all. Do you?
Nah, I think he's already.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously everyone's gonna argue. I think if he wins like the Copa America next year, that adds to his thing, or like.
That could, because that's a bigger international trophy.
Yeah, and that's going to be here. More teams.
Yeah.
Even though I don't really think the CONCACAF teams have a chance. I mean, they might. It's on home turf. So.
Yeah.
Well, U.S. is on home turf. But honestly, Mexico, it's a home game for them wherever the fuck they play in the U.S.
Yeah.
Unless it's like Middle America.
Yeah. Nothing he does in MLS is going to matter. No shit. I mean.
That'd be cool to see him play Libertadores, though.
That would be dope. Like, fuck, if they played, or even in
I want to see like how they treat him when they play like
Boca, like at Bombonera, yeah. Or if they play like if he plays in the League Cup or CONCACAF Champions League, he plays like at Azteca or some shit. I'm pretty sure he's played there before, like against Mexico or some shit. But
yeah, with Argentina.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope.
Yeah. I just you guys seen the Daniel Alves thing that happened a while ago?
Yeah, he's finally convicted.
Yeah,
or he's going to trial. I think some shit.
Yeah, I don't know why that came to mind. Just because he was playing in Mexico.
A lot of those.
Well, that other fool just got acquitted from.
Oh, from Man City.
Yeah.
Mendy.
Yeah.
Benjamin Mendy.
What were you saying? A lot of what?
He had a rape allegation.
Yeah, and I think he already got picked up by some team in France.
Oh, for real?
I think so. Low-key, a lot of these Brazilians be wilding out, bro.
Really?
Or Robinho, I think he's in jail right now for like some game rape shit.
Yeah, he's in jail. I don't know if you guys seen Marcelo break.
Oh yeah, that shit was nasty.
Marcelo did a dribble, and then like when he was like passing it over, he like stepped with his other foot, and like the defender had his leg out.
Mm-hmm.
He stepped on him like right on the knee, and like he bent it in the opposite way.
Oh, this just happened?
Yeah, this happened like on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh,
yeah.
Where was he playing?
He's playing in the Brazil now.
He playing Fluminense.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. Jesus.
Yeah, they gave him a red card, but it's like he had the ball though. Like he had the ball, and like he like tried to dribble out to his right, and then when he was stepping, he stepped on the guy's leg because he tried to like jump over him.
Yeah.
The guy had his leg out, stepped on him right on the knee, and then like went the opposite way.
I think back when I used to watch Liga MX, there was I don't know if it was Pachuca or Cruz Azul. I don't know what game I was watching, but
I think it was Cruz Azul.
Yeah,
no. Some food slid, and then his ankle went like this.
Yep, that's I think it was 06.
Yeah.
And I saw that, and I almost didn't. I never wanted to play again. Like that shit was terrifying. I didn't know that could happen. Like I never even thought about that.
But the funny thing is, like his foot didn't break. His ankle just got dislocated.
Wow.
No, there's a nasty Eduardo. He used to play for Arsenal. Like mid 2000s, late 2000s. That fool broke his ankle one time. That shit's nasty. I remember me and my brothers used to watch that shit. Like, we just look up like nasty breaks, like in soccer, like YouTube videos.
Yeah,
those shits are.
I don't know how you can watch that.
Yeah,
that's
they're
a tough
weird.
watch.
Or have you guys ever seen the one where it's like an old clip, like from the 70s or 80s, where like the dude gets cleated on like on his thigh, and like he just gets like a big old gash, and you can just see like that shit look.
I have not seen that. You the 80s,
like 80s or 70s, like.
Yeah, I can't watch that kind of thing. Even when in the UFC, when I think it was Anderson Silva, he like,
oh yeah, that was fucked up against Weidman.
Yeah, I don't.
The funny thing is, like, Weidman did the same thing.
Yeah, and you know what I hate about those? Like Weidman was like celebrating.
Oh, that.
I mean, I guess whatever you defended it well, or whatever, but it's a freak accident, bro.
Yeah.
Like
that's something you do 100 times.
Yeah, like same shit with McGregor against
Poirier.
Yeah. Who just got fucking knocked out. Yo, that knockout was nice, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was clean as fuck.
Yeah. That was for the... I think if Gaethje and McGregor, that's Gaethje every time.
Yeah. It was,
I can't see...
he's bigger than him, I think. He looks bigger than him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
McGregor's on steroids.
He's 5'10".
Well, I don't know. I think McGregor's going to beat Chandler, but...
Yeah.
They're already old. But that Gaethje knockout was fucking nasty, bro. That fool thought he was going to hit him with the hook and shit, and he lit
cracked
him.
Yeah. Gaethje never actually became champ, right? He lost his champ.
I think
against Oliveira, right?
He had an interim belt.
He lost to Khabib.
Yeah, he had the interim belt.
You're right.
When he fought Khabib.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oliveira lost it to
Makhachev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they're rematching.
Oh yeah.
In October, I think.
Yeah, that was a good card though last week. There was Derek Lewis fucking knocked that fool out.
Took his shorts off.
That was funny.
Yeah. Anything else in sports or anything to close out Messi, I guess?
I didn't know he was such a fucking Marvel fan, bro. He's doing all these.
Yeah, you saw that?
Oh, he's getting paid.
He did this one, and then.
But he did a long time.
You think he's getting paid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What the heck?
Well, Disney is in Florida.
He's getting paid 100.
Disney World.
Bro.
Shit.
I would say if I had to put in like 100K for each.
But he did.
I can see that.
They played Spurs in the Champions League, the group stage, like a few years ago with Barca.
Yeah.
And he scored, and he did the snap, like the Thanos snap.
Oh, I remember that.
What year?
This was probably
like he was still a Barca, right?
Yeah, this was the year they lost the 4-0 to Liverpool in the semis. So it might have been like 17, 18.
Okay.
Yeah. It was whenever Endgame came out.
Okay.
Or Infinity War. Like 18, 19 around that. But they played him in the group stage, and they smacked them at Spurs home. Like Suarez and fucking Messi and Rakitic, they were all like just smoking them. But yeah, he did the little snap.
Well, if they are paying him, that's genius marketing. 100K for him to do like a little celebration, and it gets posted on social media.
And it's funny that like people, bro, these little accounts they be posting like it's confirmed. Messi's wife, because she'll post it.
Yeah,
because I think that yesterday she posted from like, she put something like the Asgard at Wakanda because like he did the Thor and then yesterday he did the and the people were like, oh, it's confirmed. Messi was doing the Wakanda forever, bro. Obviously, where else do you know that celebration, bro?
Yeah.
Or I don't know, DMX.
The only thing that I know is BX Bronx All Day, but I know he's not doing that.
Yeah.
So.
And then the Thor one, I get it. That one was like, he just put his hand out. Like that might have been like
Undertaker.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to do like a choke slam or something.
Yeah, but
like,
he's not.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't think Messi's maybe he might be, but I don't think he's a wrestling fan. I don't think there's any evidence for that one. Well, I want to watch the game. Hopefully we can get out there. But I'm definitely not surprised because even though PSG, he was playing good.
Yeah, he's
World
playing.
Cup, he was playing really well.
It's just that he wasn't doing he was like putting up crazy numbers. But last season, I think
he started it really well.
Like last season he started good.
Yeah.
But I think he was the only person that last season had like 20 goals and 20 assists in like the top 5 leagues.
Oh shit. Yeah,
it's just like he's not scoring fucking 50, 60 goals, so everyone's like, oh, he's washed.
Yeah. And then I saw like on my YouTube, a post came out when I think he had the 92 goal season.
Yeah, that's insane, bro.
What? Like I looked.
It wasn't a season; it was a calendar year.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There you go. And now I was like, "Is this like account trolling me?"
No,
I thought it was fake. Like he was just fucking with us.
Nah, bro. Him and Ronaldo's like from 20, like whenever Ronaldo came to La Liga, 09 to like 18, whenever Ronaldo that. Yeah. If one day I looked up, their stats are like, it's like some FIFA career mode shit.
Yeah.
Like
that's why I don't like when they compare like some of the new players to him, because I don't think it's fair to the players.
It's not fair to the players. It is not fair to because they weren't even strikers, bro.
Yeah, I know.
They're not even.
Yeah, Ronaldo was a striker like his last 3 years.
Once he became older, he became like striker. But like different. He was playing on the left wing. Man, he was playing on the right wing. Like, they were just wingers who just happened to score fucking a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Nah, they didn't happen. They willed that shit.
Yeah, bro. I could not believe. I was like, no shot. These motherfuckers scored 92.
Like the other day, they posted the Mbappe like at 24. They put like
his accolades, right?
Yeah, and then they were like, okay, Mbappe's at 24 and he hasn't won. But they put his accolades, his individual accolades, and then they put like Messi at 24, and Messi already had 4 Ballon d'Oros at like by the time he was 24.
Yeah, and I think he had 3 Champions Leagues.
No, he probably only had 1 or 2. Oh, he might have had 3. Yeah, 2.
Because he came on to Barca at what, 19?
Yeah, but they count the 06 one, but I don't count the 06 one because he wasn't really like
starting for the accolades one.
Yeah,
for the accolades.
He wasn't like that was still like Ronaldinho's team.
Yeah,
and he did, but 09, 11, yeah, those were
yeah. It's
well, I also like funny enough. I also saw another stat where they compared because Neymar Jr. recently he hit 700 games. Well, before he got injured, he hit 700 games, and like they compared him to Messi and Ronaldo, and like he's not that far behind. Yeah, like in terms of assists, I think he had 244. Messi had like 280, and then Ronaldo only had 140.
Yeah,
and like in goals, he wasn't that far behind. I don't remember the exact numbers, but he wasn't that far behind. And honestly, like too bad for him because like if Messi and Ronaldo like didn't exist, like he would have been that guy for sure.
Yeah,
I think he gets disrespected a lot.
It's just
I think he does.
It's unfortunate that he came along to Messi and Ronaldo didn't fall off when usually players fall off. Because usually players are probably done by 32, 33. Mm-hmm. And they were still like, Messi just won the fucking World Cup last season. And he was kind of like stuck in like the middle of that.
Of their peak.
And then also like injuries didn't help either. And then he went to PSG and that kind of like.
Yeah.
I think if he stayed at Barca, he might have.
Oh, his career would be different.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're saying about like Dembele right now too. Like you're following like Neymar's footsteps.
Yeah. But Dembele is, I think, an entirely different.
He's a good player, bro. But honestly, even last season, he missed like a chunk of games. Like, sooner or later, you just got to cash in on the fucking
on his talent.
I think they only paid him PSG like 55, no? Like,
but there's like a clause where I guess he and his agents get half of that. Like,
but they said they're not going to get it anymore.
Oh, they're not?
Because they sent it in too late, and PSG sent in like a different contract that would benefit Barca more, and now supposedly him and his agent won't get half.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but I mean, he's probably gonna run up league I anyways. Like that, I have no doubt.
Oh, League One?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But
I don't know. I feel like, to me, he's the best left wing. Like, when healthy, I think he's the best left wing. I think nobody even matches up with him. Just with his ability to just go left or right.
Mm-hmm.
But just some of the plays, like, he be having, like, Shaq in the Fool type of plays. Where you just like, damn, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Nah, I think it's unfair to Neymar to have him compared to some of these players too, because he had a crazy peak with. I mean, I know it was with Messi and Suarez, but regardless, like that he went crazy for like 4 years.
Yeah, he was good. I remember during the World, because we were watching the World Cup in Puerto Rico. We're watching with Mariano's brother. We were watching the Brazil-Croatia game, and that fool saying, "Oh, Neymar's like." Mariano's brother was saying like Neymar's like overrated. I hate that fool. He's not good or whatever. Yeah. And then Neymar scored. Mm-hmm. He scored. He did.
I remember. Yeah.
And we might have like, bro, how are you gonna say that fool? And then they ended up losing the fucking NPKs and shit. But I mean, some people think
he's not.
I can understand if you don't like him because some of his like theatrics and shit, but
like
you can't deny
his personal life or whatever you want.
Yeah, or even on the field, like he dies, always bitching and shit. Like,
that's what I don't like.
Yeah,
I don't like that from any player.
Yeah,
but in terms of his talent, like I don't know if you'd call him right towards that peak. If it might have been like Ronaldo, Messi, him, but I think he's in that convo. Like those years were crazy for him. But I think
he talks about that in his doc on Netflix. He just says like, I forget exactly what he said, but he says something like along the lines like, oh, like it hurts to get hit, so like it's better to like, you know, brace yourself, and like rather than get actually hit. Because like to be fair to him, like the times where like he's got hit, like at the 2014 World Cup where he got hit from behind and like he broke his like
his vertebrae or something.
Yeah,
his back almost
went. They said he was like inches from being paralyzed.
Yeah, that I mean, but in that type of sense, like I kind of like, you know, like whatever. I feel bad protect yourself, like, you know what I mean. If that's how you protect yourself, then it is what it is. Like, but he's a baller though, like that.
Yeah, no doubt.
No question.
But he's also kind of become like the boy who cried wolf. Because like he's had like a few really serious ones. And he's had like another 5 or 6 that have been
for his sister's birthday? Yeah.
Like that have been like televised and have been like replayed. And then now gave him the image of like this is just
like his diving?
Yeah. So even though he's had those real ones where like, okay, shit, it was obviously serious and he's not faking it.
I just feel like he's one of those guys that doesn't like to get hit. Yeah. Even though like that's what his game,
we all know players like that. I get it.
That's what his game is gonna bring.
Yeah,
because he's gonna dribble through everyone, and obviously professionals like they don't want to get dribbled by. Like obviously they don't want to see the highlights where they're the ones getting magged, or like the times where like they crack him for like doing a rainbow flick. You know?
Yeah, just because they're salty.
Yeah.
I get it to a certain extent, but I would imagine if you're a professional and you know this is on TV, this is not like some private game, that you would at least sell it better.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be so not so extra, but it just doesn't look believable.
It don't.
And again, I understand if you're like playing a 5-on-5 at wherever, but this is televised. We're all gonna rewatch it. We're gonna replay it. At least like, you know, sell a little better. Don't fucking roll 30 times. That's not believable.
Yeah. But they also got to play like that role for the ref, like
to just
like
go down,
pull out cards and shit like that.
Yeah,
that type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, but going back to like Suarez and shit, like to me, Suarez is a top 5 striker all time. That might be a little hot take, but to me, he's a top 5 striker all time. His little run before he got transferred over to Barca with Liverpool.
I wouldn't say that's that hot. I mean,
I think he's top 5 because I don't know if you guys remember that hat trick. I forgot who the fuck they played, but like where he just scored 3 fucking bangers.
It was Norwich.
Versus who? Norwich?
Yeah, it was Liverpool.
He scored a half from half field. He scored a volley and then an outside shot. No?
Yeah.
Well, same thing for him. If you look at his stats during Barca,
it's
insane.
I don't want to get into it. This
going forever.
Yeah, but bro, he's
I think he's only looked over because of those other players.
You know
and then his the biting shit, like people don't.
Yeah.
And he's racist.
That
I didn't know that.
He had like an issue with like Patrice Evra and shit.
I'm sure he's been racist before.
Yeah, I'm not denying that allegation.
Yeah.
But also like he's also another like diver, crier type.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
he can play.
That's true.
But no, bro, he won in Ronaldo Messi's prime. He outscored them both.
Yeah.
In the same league.
Yeah.
And you would think he wouldn't score as many while playing with Neymar and
Messi.
Messi. So you would think, oh, they're not going to get as many goals.
Yeah. And that team was stacked. Like, it was a good ass team, too.
No, they won the Champions League.
Yeah.
But wasn't Messi hurt that season, or was
I don't think so.
for partial or part of the season?
I mean, he might have, but either way.
I think
Yeah.
he might have had
fucking-
an
On that alone, on that stat alone,
Yeah,
it's
he
a
outscored
yeah.
prime Ronaldo, and I mean Messi did maybe some games, whatever. But
I don't think it's a hot take to say that. Like,
yeah,
any team that, or any like big player that we have now, whether that's Haaland, Mbappe, fucking Vinicius, Harry Kane, whoever you want to say, is gonna do that Ronaldo's era or Messi's era.
yeah,
Like, and Suarez did that. So
yeah. I was in that peak. I thought he was the third best player in the world behind them.
oh, Neymar?
No, behind like
No, I'm saying, but
above Neymar. I would take him over Neymar in
Yeah.
the primes.
Okay,
This is what I saw him do in the Premier League, and then like with Uruguay, I mean, he won the Copa America.
yeah,
They got their fourth
and
place.
even the World Cup.
2010 World Cup.
Oh, he's good at playing keeper too.
2014 World Cup. I think they would have gone to the for sure the semis if he didn't get suspended for biting Chiellini and shit.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, didn't they get to the semis too in 2010 when he did that block?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got fourth place that year.
yeah.
But that was more. I mean, if people want to say that was Diego Forlan's team, but Suarez, he balled out that World Cup too. That was his like coming out party.
Dang, talk about another baller too.
Then,
all right, let's.
but like not so angry like our little Parcelos that are watching this, but Colombia played Uruguay in the 2014 the second round.
Mhm.
That's when James scored like that banger.
Oh yeah.
Suarez didn't play that game. If Suarez played that game, they would have took out Colombia. They would have took out Brazil the next game, and they probably would have lost to Germany in the semis. But
Yeah.
he was. I mean, they would have had Cavani and him in their fucking primes. Like,
Yeah. During that era, was Belgium still the dark horse?
2014, that was like their first. That's when
That
when they lost to Argentina in the quarters. They beat the U.S.
Okay.
and
Gotcha.
Tim Howard had the most overhyped game I've ever like. They still bring up to this
Yeah.
day where he made record amount of saves, bro, and all these saves were like,
Right to his.
yeah,
fucking-
there were literally nothing like that. I was like, oh my fucking, like Memo Ochoa's game in that same World Cup.
Yeah.
In the group stage against Brazil was more impressive
Mhm.
than that fucking game. Tim Howard's game against Belgium, bro.
His
Yeah.
one block versus Neymar.
Yeah, I think it was the corner and shit, whatever. But yeah, bro, that is the most overhyped fucking game that they bring up every World Cup. Even though I think Tim Howard is a great fucking goalie. But
Yeah. I actually don't remember that game. I'd have to watch the highlights.
it was they went to extra time, and then you remember Julian Green? He was like Pulisic before Pulisic.
Yeah.
He scored. Well, they were losing 2-0, then he scored to make it 2-1, and there was we're gonna come back. They didn't come back.
All right, guys, let's went off on the tangent a little bit. Music.
Yeah.
Let's start with Hector's favorite artist, Valentin Elizalde. We are going to be talking about his top 5, but first, let's go ahead and give you guys the
Background.
the backstory.
Introduce you if you don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, perfect. I don't know exactly where to start. Okay. So, tragic death of Valentin Elizalde. In 2006, he was recommended not to play a certain song. A mis enemigos. I guess maybe I should play it during this. Give me a second.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he was
Maybe
gonna
like
have a concert in
snippet.
Tamaulipas.
Yeah. And he was recommended not to play the song because it was going against a certain organization.
Should we name?
Huh?
Should we name?
Yeah, why not? You know what? So I just when we talk about these things, I'm like, what's okay to say, what's not?
Talking about that shit all last episode.
Nah, not as we weren't like specific names and stuff. That's I try to stay away from those things. But yeah, so he was specifically told not to play this song by Los Zetas. And he went ahead and played it anyway. And after the concert, less than 100 meters away from the venue, He was chased down by another car while he was in his, and they let out 70 shots into his car. He did not die instantly. I think it was either his bodyguard or his assistant still was there holding him while he was dying. They had killed 2 people in the car and one of them survived. And then after the fact, what people think are members of Los Zetas went ahead and commented under a certain YouTube video A Valentin released out the YouTube video and pretty much just said like, that's what happens when you so like that's what happens when you go against us.
Yeah,
pretty much confirming that they were the ones who went ahead and did that. Yeah. Any comments, Hector? Anything I got wrong? Anything I left out?
Nah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, he does have a song out. I forget what the fuck. I just blanked on the name. But he does have a song out where, like, because he had been shot at previously. And I don't know, like, to me, he was just like one of those like OGs. Like, he, like, just like Chalino, like, he was going to be about himself and like do him, like, no matter what. And I think like just even that song, like just it's probably up there with like with any diss track, like No Vaseline.
It is, right?
Like,
it's like his version of a diss track.
Yeah.
But he's not dissing the rapper, he's dissing the entire.
And that's what makes it even harder, to be honest. Yeah, like
that's why when
he's like, those are like real, like,
yeah,
you know, assassins, like motherfucker that chop your hands off, like.
Yeah.
They'll torture you. Like, this ain't no, like, I mean, obviously, like, I guess like it was like a drive-by shooting, but like still, like,
I would say a little more than he's getting chased down.
Yeah. But I'm sure it was more than one car there too.
Yeah. I do always find it funny. I don't know if you guys have ever thought about this. But in terms of the rap game, a lot of people talk about like the gangsters in rap and blah blah blah, right? And I'm not saying there's none, right? But I don't think it compares to some of the shit that there's a bunch of stories like this. Like Beto Quintanilla has not a similar story, but has a story as well.
Yeah.
Of also a suspicious death that was also related to certain things, right?
Well, they say like the Jenny Rivera thing too. Like supposedly she was involved with the cartel and she made some enemies and then they ended up making her plane disappear. I don't know if they ever found that shit though.
You know what? Maybe next week we can go into that story because I do actually want to make this sort of be a like a consistent like segment that we can do.
Music history class.
Yeah, so we can because there's Beto Quintanilla. There's that we already did. Well, I guess we haven't done Chalino, but everyone fucking knows Chalino already. We're doing this one, and honestly, we can honestly go on and on with this shit. Yeah, there's a lot of these stories. But yeah, I don't think necessarily people look at it like, oh, that's like real gangster shit because I don't. Like, you know, it's in Mexico or whatever, but like goes above and beyond what even maybe happens out here.
Yeah. What year was this?
06.
Oh, it's pretty recent.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they never like, did they ever try to like solve his murder? Like,
oh, there's no solving that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a detective, like you,
what do?
You pretend like you're doing stuff. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't actually. Oh.
Yeah.
Fingerprints. All right.
All of a sudden, these got lost in the chain of command.
Yeah, it could have been a koala. You guys ever heard of that?
No.
Like I guess like I think it's koalas. Like I think koalas have fingerprints, and supposedly like in Australia, this is an issue where like they tamper with evidence because they're, you know, putting their paws on things.
And they say it's a koala.
You can't distinguish like if they're koala fingerprints or human fingerprints.
I have no idea. That's insane. That's a crazy. That's a get out of jail free card for your lawyer.
I think it's koalas. I'm pretty sure. Somebody fact check me. But
yeah,
I think it's koalas. But yeah, going back on him. Yeah, that's
another artist dead at the age of 27. Don't know why it's always 27.
Damn.
Always the 27 club.
Did he have like kids? Or?
Yeah, he has.
As far, yeah.
I think I'm not sure about any other kids, but I know they like tried to. For a while, like I would see it on TV where like they kind of tried to make his son like the same thing, like a singer, and like they would kind of promote him a bit. But I don't know whatever came of him.
I looked up Valentin Elizalde's son, and the first article that comes up is Peso Pluma related to Valentin Elizalde. That's weird. And then it starts with, no, Peso Pluma and Valentin Elizalde are not father and son. Thanks for that.
Look alike.
Okay.
Nah, but yeah, Valentin Elizalde, he has a good
He has three girls.
3 girls?
Yeah.
I could have sworn he had a son.
I looked at Valentin Elizalde kids, and I only see Valentina, Gabriela, and Valeria.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
But I have also noticed sometimes when you look up some of the artists, it's hard to get an exact number.
Accurate.
An accurate number on the kids.
Wilded out.
Yeah.
That's
Half
true.
kids. This one's related. This one's not. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I left anything else out about the tragic incident. All I can really say I guess.
Why were they beefing with them though?
He has ties to El Chapo.
Oh,
And he has made songs
like
that
for-
refer to El Chapo or either for El Chapo or, I mean, there's obviously El Escape del Chapo. And
Oh, but that's another thing with that type of scene, these I'm gonna call them mafia leaders or the cartel or whatever. They love that shit, bro. They'll
love what?
They'll have a lot of private events
Oh, yeah.
where they'll
And you can't say no.
Mm,
I've heard that's the number one rule. You cannot say no.
Michael Jackson said no
to who?
to Pablo.
For real?
Yeah, and
it's
then,
not in Mexico though.
And then I think Pablo's son in an article said that his dad or someone came out that Pablo was going to kidnap Michael Jackson to come.
So see, he maybe should have said yes. He didn't know his life was in danger like that.
I forgot who said it, but he said that because his son was like a big Michael Jackson fan, and he was like, "Yo, I want Michael Jackson at my party and shit."
Nice.
And
See, another music history lesson. Excuse me. We're gonna start doing that. Music history lessons. Music history lessons with La Familia.
Yeah,
First
I think
edition.
Latin music, I don't know.
First edition. Valentin Elizalde.
Yeah, I think that's why the whole Jenny Rivera thing, because of the whole private concert type of thing.
Mhm.
It's and I think that's what had happened. She had refused a venue or whatever,
Yeah.
and obviously,
Even I was thinking about that shit the other day. Even the Chapo shit with fucking Sean Penn interviewing it. What the fuck was that, bro? That was the most random shit.
That I can say is probably the worst mistake made, maybe by a cartel leader, aside from trying to have surgery done on your face to escape.
oh, and dying.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect that one.
No, it's not that I don't respect. It's that it was never I don't see that ever working.
Well, wasn't the fucking isn't El Mayo supposed to be doing that shit?
There's a lot of conspiracy. I couldn't even tell you. There's so many conspiracies about that guy that I hear literally on a daily basis that I couldn't even tell you what's what.
Oh,
So,
but he's got ties to the CIA. That's his whole thing.
and see, another conspiracy. And
I feel like that was not a conspiracy. I think one of his sons works in the CIA. And
Well-
that's how he has a connection or something like
yeah,
that.
because his son supposedly snitched to the CIA, but the whole thing was that it's not snitching. He's helping them. But for a long time, I forgot. I don't know what my dad was watching, but they've been talking about this shit is not happening by off chance.
It's like the Ozark shit.
Yes, it's all literally whether it's El Mayo or El Chapo, whoever it is. All these cartels have connections to federal governments here in Mexico, in other countries. And I keep saying the only reason they go out is because they get too big of a name,
Yeah,
which is why El Mayo stays.
that's been
behind.
that's even fucking
That's a formula. That's the way to do
with
it.
Pablo and shit too. Then even here in LA with
well, probably he was trying to be. He was on some bullshit. He was trying to be a governing leader and shit.
Say it again. What are you saying?
well, because in
I don't get it.
in LA, for example, you haven't seen Snowfall, but they talk about crack in the 80s and shit. And it's based off this guy named Free Ray.
Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, he pretty much said, I don't know if he said, I'll tell you what the show's about. The show's about fucking this kid named Franklin Saint. He starts selling coke and his plug works for the CIA.
Mhm.
And the CIA is using the money that Franklin's making to fund the war in Nicaragua against the communists and shit.
Yep.
And that was actually a thing with Freeway Rick
Ross,
Ross,
yeah.
that his plug was working for the government and
Mhm.
he was providing them coke
Mhm.
that they were seizing and shit.
Yeah.
And they were just refunneling it
Mhm.
back into the community for money.
Yeah.
And yeah, and the same shit in Colombia, they're doing that shit too for to fund the same shit, the guerrilla warfare, all that shit.
Mhm.
The guy who used to sell the illegal arms, what's his name? He's in Narcos too. He's in the first.
Sells illegal arms.
He's from Salvador or Nicaragua.
illegal arms.
Felix turns on him, turns him into the CIA. The dark ass fool. I can't remember his name.
Laquita?
No. It's some like whatever. But yeah, he was
El León or something like that?
No. It's nothing.
Fuck.
I don't know.
I know exactly. Like I know what I saw it. I
Yeah.
remember. I can't think about it.
The dark.
But yeah, I mean, it's
You know what I'm talking about, Blackie?
That's
anytime I see seizures on TV, like, oh, they just seized all these guns, all this coke, all this whatever.
oh yeah.
And people act like as if it's some sort of accomplishment. It's some sort of like, oh, they're getting down to the cartel. They're closing in on them. Like, bro,
They're really just stealing it
and
just to
selling
resell
it.
it.
Yeah.
themselves.
What do you
Yeah.
think they do with
But
it?
not
Do
even
you think-
that.
Do you think it's being held in the evidence lockers?
No, but I think they legit told them like, hey, go seize it. Like we're giving this to you to present to the public as okay, you're fighting against us, even though we both know you're not doing shit to us.
Yeah.
You know? And then yeah, like once you get it in lockup, I mean, what are you gonna do with 1,000 or whatever pounds of coke? Like you don't just throw that away. You looking at it, Wesley?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying
okay.
to find this fool's name. I don't even know what to Google, bro.
Just look up that scene in Narcos.
He was in the first season?
He's in for Mexico.
Hmm.
He's the one who sets up the like for Felix to go with to meet up with like Pablo and shit. I believe. What's
He's
his name?
Salvadorian?
He's from Central America because he's the one who he gets.
I know who you're talking about. I remember seeing
He gets
the,
Felix the
Yeah,
contact to
I
like
know.
the CIA.
Yeah, I remember seeing the like I see the scene in my head.
Nah, I don't even remember.
Oh, Felix Gallardo. I was looking up Arellano, bro. But yeah, bro, they do. I don't know why people don't like. Same shit with the people who say, "Oh, you're giving out your information away, bro." They have all the information on them, dog.
Yeah,
The fuck?
Yeah,
they've been having it. I think if you've ever been on the grid and you've ever
Juan
entered
Mata Ballesteros.
in- okay,
He's from Honduras. I knew it was one of those motherfuckers.
Bro, you guys didn't see that? Supposedly there might be one Central America might be one country.
no,
Like Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras.
and they're gonna call it
They called him El Negro, so Hector wasn't that off.
Blackie.
No, Blackie was in
Blackie
Colombia.
was
Yeah,
yeah,
Colombia,
he was Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
Mata.
Well, what are they gonna call it? Have they said?
Oh, I don't know. It was just a discussion thing.
Mhm. Yeah. But yeah, there's definitely a trend of artists or even just famous people in general getting into bed with like cartels or narcos and going left. And then I remember I don't know if you guys seen like Julio Cesar Chavez, like always anytime they ask him about like the Sinaloa
The
cartel,
boxer?
Yeah.
Nah.
they always ask like, do you have ties to this? Do you know him? He's always like, I do not fucking know them. Like he just adamantly every time, I don't know them. I've never hung out with them. Blah blah blah. This and that. This and that.
Well, it's because he's on TV though.
Yeah, but even that, like, what do you want him to say? Like, oh yeah, we're homies. All like,
Let me show you this
picture.
picture. Like we're just
Yeah.
hanging out.
Like, what do you think he's going to say to you? Either at a press conference or anywhere. Like, if it's anywhere in public and not in private, what do you expect? Like, do you really think he doesn't know anyone from there?
Yeah.
And what do you think he's going to say when you ask him? Like, that's just stupid.
Duffy was fighting off coke and shit. 100.
Yeah,
He says that.
he did. I didn't know
He
that.
says that. Like there was a few fights. Not a few fights. I would say a good
Okay.
amount.
Yeah,
Where he was off the shits. Maybe that's why he was.
the
So
John
good.
Jones of boxing or what?
Nah, he's the
He's
other way
the
around.
Oscar de la Hoya.
Oh yeah. Do you guys see his doc?
No, I didn't
No?
know he had a dog.
Yeah, it's on HBO. I haven't watched it.
I heard that. I saw. I think like Univision with like my mom was watching this shit, and I was hearing it. I guess he like hates his mom or some shit, or he hated his mom. His dad used to like abuse him, and his mom didn't like do anything to stop it or something like that.
Yeah, the trailer for it looks pretty decent. So I kind of want to watch it.
Oh, it came out already?
Yes, it's been on for like a week, I think.
Where do you say it's on?
HBO.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
I want to watch it. It looks decent. So,
I lost all respect. I remember when I was younger where he came out with those pics where he was
Jesus
like in
Christ.
fishnet.
Yeah, he's
He was in fishnet and fucking
boxing gloves and heels. I don't
and
know
he
why.
said like
how,
I forgot who he blamed it on. He said like they made me dress like
who's they? Did he say?
that. I don't remember if it was he said his wife at the time, something like that.
Yeah, that he's an odd person.
He is. Even like when he's doing his like promotion shit,
He's just weird.
his tweets and
Yeah.
oh,
I
no.
I don't know when it was that I first like became more aware of him, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like he's out more, and now he's not boxing and shit. And then he has Golden Boy, whatever. Does he still have it? Is that still his?
That's never been his.
I thought he was a partner with someone with that. Or Golden Boy.
I forgot. I think I don't.
If I remember correctly, it was him and a partner. And
I think his partner owned most of it though.
okay, got you. Because I thought I saw something recently saying that like he's no longer a part of it, like over the past couple of years. But point is, anytime I've seen anything on him, he's just odd. I can't really like pinpoint what it is, but he just seems odd. But yeah, you want to get into the top 5? Or you got any more on the Valentin Elizalde stuff, or just I guess artists in general, not whatever?
No. Yeah, let's get into the top 5.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. So, and guys, if you guys want us, or you guys have any recommendations for artists, any top 5s you guys want to see, or if you guys even just enjoy the music content, just let us know. But this is Valentin Elizalde's top 5 songs of all time. Shit, I forgot I got that. I'm over here. Yeah, do you want to list it off? Do you want to list it off and I'll play it?
You're gonna start from the bottom, right?
Yeah, La Más Deseada.
All right, coming in at number 5, we got La Más Deseada. Oh, that sounds a little wonky.
What?
Does it sound bad on yours?
Hmm?
Does it sound bad on yours?
No, I thought that was a song. Really, your shit, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Make sure like yeah, you gotta play this one when you're alive.
How hard was it to make this list for you?
I wanted to pick. I don't want to say like a mainstream like list, but like these are, I would say, his most well-known songs. And obviously they're really great songs. He does have like a few sad songs. He has a whole album like dedicated to his dad that passed away.
Oh, okay.
And he has like a song, I don't remember what the song is called exactly, but that one is just like about like how he visited his dad's tomb. And I don't want to play that one because that was kind of sad,
Yeah.
but it's a really, really good song.
Okay.
Like the lyric, it's just like the thing about him that I really like is that like he wrote most of his shit.
Okay. So it's all
And-
like personal shit.
Yeah, and that's why he had that whole album dedicated to his dad.
Nice. You want to do number 2? Or excuse me, number 4.
So number 4, changing up the mood a little bit. It's called Vete Ya. That was weird in the intro.
Hold on. Let me do one thing. Let me see. Because now I'm hearing it.
There was like a weird.
Here.
see.
This is a banger.
We actually played this one, and this was number one. How to get the little paisita girl.
Call back.
Nunca estás contenta contigo misma siendo tan linda. Te exiges tanto
Like, you
que
think,
hasta el llanto dejas
I know this may be
caer.
harder since obviously you're probably a little biased, but top 5 Mexican artists of all time.
For me?
Yeah. Well, not for you, like in general.
Oh,
If you could put bias aside.
like Mexican born? Nah. That would be a hard list. Like it would be like,
Yeah, that's.
I would say like top 5 would probably be like. Well, I mean, no doubt, like number 1 is gonna be Vicente Fernandez.
Yeah.
But you guys like Juan Gabriel.
Yeah.
You got Marco Antonio Solis, Joan Sebastian. You can even. Yeah, that's Marco Antonio Solis.
Yeah.
That's the lead singer. Or you even have Paquita La del Barrio. Yeah, I mean, you have. I mean, yeah, just to name that's.
Maná.
Yeah, the rock shit. Yeah, that would be a hard list. A really hard list.
I want to do that list one time.
Mexicans love rock in Español.
They do.
No,
I went out
from
there?
like the FA.
Well, I went out there, or when I was out there, they, I was like, oh, what do you guys listen to? They pretty much listen to the same shit as me. Except for one, my cousin, he was like, yeah, I honestly only listen to rock in Espanol. I was like, oh shit. I have no idea.
That's cool.
I mean, he was playing it. I've heard it before. It's not bad.
I've heard this song before. You played this song before?
Yeah, that's what he was saying. We played this on the top 5 songs to get a Hector, you want to do next one?
Number 2, Volveré a Amar. Yeah, you play this one like after you're over her. You've been in the gym for a few months. You're looking good.
You ready to get back out there? I don't know what it is exactly about like my taste in music or like my taste in Spanish songs, but I've always kind of gravitated towards like artists who have, I guess, not the most beautiful singing voices. Like Vicente Fernandez, obviously, you could say he has like a beautiful voice, and his songs are like super good, but they've never been my like favorite artists. Like, I love Valentin Elizalde, Chalino, Beto Quintanilla. Like, none of them have like what I would consider as like a classic. Like, oh, he just sings so beautifully, like an angel, you know? He doesn't sing angelic. Marco Antonio Solis, same thing. Like, he's beautiful, like, you know?
Yeah, I just feel like that type of like different voice, I feel like it matches up with the instruments. And I feel like that's why it works. That's why like that type of mix, I feel like that's what works with them. Kind of like switch, like comparing him like to like rap, like the voice of like Lil Wayne. Like his voice is like really unique. Like nobody sounds like him, and like But I just feel like the way he flows, like and the way the beat sounds, I just feel like it fits. I just feel like it's the same like. Obviously, I'm gonna sound dumb, but like it's the same like frequency in a way, like where it just really matches the tone of the instruments, and like they just mix really well, and it sounds really well.
Yeah. All right, Hector. What's number 1?
Coming at number 1, you gotta get your dancing boots on.
I think it's a song
this
that
is-
everyone knows.
Yeah, this is Como Me Duele.
Yeah. If you ever been to a Mexican party, this has to come on for sure. They're gonna be mad that you put this on number one and say, oh, he doesn't even know about it. It's too commercial. It's too commercial.
Ay, cómo me duele, cómo me duele, cómo me duele que te saquen a bailar. Cómo me duele, cómo me duele, cómo me duele que te saquen
You
a
know,
bailar.
we should do that.
Que te saquen
Let's
a
do it.
apretar, que te saquen para atrás.
Like top 5, top 10 songs that come on at a Mexican party.
Oh, that's the type.
Yeah. La Vaca. That's gotta be on.
La Chona.
I feel like they don't really play La Chona like the Mexican parties. I've never heard La Chona at like your house, your parties.
You know, we got taste.
That's what I'm saying. It's more like a generic.
Yeah.
I feel like the white people would go now.
Yeah.
Just like the gasolina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Off his album De Colección.
Yeah, some of his cover songs are really good. I feel like his number one cover song is and I guess this could be an honorable mention is Pavido Navido.
Ay, cómo me duele, cómo me duele.
Ah, sí. Wait. Right there.
Este Furcio Breno. Yeah,
El Gallo de Oro.
Furcio. Yeah, míralo, Furcio.
Great nickname.
I think this song they recorded it live.
Ya se reventó mi Furcio, donde ella se columpiaba, ya se le acabaron los usos. A la joven que yo amaba, bienvenida.
How do you guys feel about songs that are like in vivo?
I don't like it.
Nah? I've always liked it. One of my favorites is the Kanye one. I think he has on 808. Pinocchio story.
Yeah.
Banger. I think it's like a fucking 7-minute
Ah, Furcio,
song, but
es
I think
jodido
that's
el
just fire.
Furcio. Mira, pásale pa' frente,
Alright, guys,
Furcio.
that is the top 5 Valentina Elizalde songs with a honorable mention, El Pavido Navido. Okay, guys. Shit. Let me see.
Which we know is not his song. It's a cover. So
Yeah. We already know we don't know music. Just so you guys don't.
All right, new music.
There's a lot. I was looking at it, there's a lot. I don't think
Yeah.
we're gonna play all of
May not be able to. Where do you want me to start?
I don't know. You want to start
Nah.
like reggaeton or
Let's
música
start with
mexicana?
reggaeton.
All right, then do the.
Fade just dropped a new banger. Oh shit! Oh, that is not Fade.
It's sick ass.
Excuse me. It didn't load up. I don't know why this was happening. Okay. Is this not gonna come up? Okay. It's not loading. Well, Fade dropped Vente Conmigo, and I'm just waiting for this shit to
That's today?
load.
Yes, I haven't heard
I'm
it.
just going to look it up because it's not loading. All right, guys. I'm already calling it a banger. Fercho just dropped Fade Vente Conmigo.
This is it.
This is it. Okay.
I like it so far.
I didn't know if it were still on Valentino. That's what it was. Maybe he covered the song.
Muchos perros hay detrás de ti, pero a ninguno le hiciste
I think his tour just ended, so he's probably like.
Okay.
I think
Back in the stew.
baby pa' servir. Aquí tengo por si quieres derretir. Tú tienes frío. Ponte mi jacket por si hoy te da frío. Esta noche quédate conmigo. Que se toca toda cuando yo la miro. Uy,
Oh, we didn't even talk about Hot Man. Well, Fade's gonna be there Saturday. On a Saturday, dude. Y'all trying to see him.
What's up?
Got a ticket for sale. Not mine.
Sorry, we'll say it again at the end. Sorry. I got you. We're supposed to start it with that.
I didn't know he completely went off on fucking soccer.
Uy, ey, tú no te quedas quieta, te voy a
Good-
dar serieta.
good performer. You're gonna try to see
El ritmo
it.
suena,
Great
baby, tú te tocas las tetas, pa' besar esos labios, me pongo la
He's in
careta.
between.
Ella se da un shot
I
y
want to
solo
say
se
it's.
pone
Ozuna as the headliner. I think Fade before him. I think before Fade is Sky Rompiendo.
Se mueve sola y
He's-
yo le digo
I was like, oh, he's gonna bring some people out for sure.
Who, Fate?
Scott.
Oh,
He's
Scott.
the producer.
Yeah.
I think Tiny was on the thing too. Yeah, he is on Friday.
Okay.
He's for sure. If you bring up Bad Bunny, I'll be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. About Bad Bunny. I won't sleep that night. That's Friday.
Yeah, I mean, he has to be people out.
That's it.
That's it. It was cool. Yeah.
Wasn't nothing like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Sound like a Drake beat.
Yeah, it's like a little.
It's a little more laid back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like a joint on the boat.
All right, what else we got? Let's see. Yeah, that sounds cool. It's not bad. Let's see if this one loads. We got sets dropping, and that's not loading either. Cool.
He was I mean, this one doesn't have any features on it, but he was teasing that like the Avengers are coming back
Okay.
to drop an album or drop song.
Piedritas and Los Dientes by Sech.
And a lot of people were mad because he posted like a pic of like the Avengers, but Fade was in this, and they were like, oh, is there beef? Like,
Oh, hell no.
and then Fade said like, oh, I got new music coming, so people thought, oh, he's gonna be on a thing, but obviously Fade dropped something.
Yeah. What the fuck? Damn, I mean, there's gotta be beef. Why is he not on?
I saw in the comments that Fade beefs with Lenny Tavares. I don't know how true it
Wait, say it again?
is. Fade and Lenny Tavares have beef.
Oh, okay. You know why?
I don't know. That's just what I saw in the comments. I don't know the comments. How reliable it is.
This is bullshit. This is posting
They're just throwing out, you know, like,
Esas cosas las ponen caliente, caliente, caliente. Desnúdate, manda foto el lens, hasta el agua está ardiente. Ven que te voy a hacer todo lo que pensé, no va a quedar nada pendiente. Te habla al oído,
Last one was
que te dice, chingando en la altura,
Doing Nine to Five,
por belice. Piloto
that one, yeah, that's 42. He dropped like a little EP last year with Foto and Fancy. It's like 4 songs.
Una foto el lens, hasta el agua está ardiente. Ven que te voy a hacer todo lo que pensé, no va a quedar nada pendiente. ¿Me entiendes? Que se pone mojadita cuando estoy afuera. Sí, sí, se siente. Ella bien calientita y saca todos los perritos, la piedrita en los dientes. Quédate no te habla la muerte enterita. Aprende, esas cosas las ponen caliente, caliente, caliente. ¿Me entiendes? Que se pone mojadita cuando estoy afuera. Sí, sí, se siente. Ella bien calientita y saca todos los perritos, la piedrita en los dientes. Quédate no te la muerte enterita.
You guys know this before I get into those things? The Lord Champs in your teeth?
That's been for like a few years.
Yeah.
I remember I used to think that shit was fire.
Not 'cause I've seen it for a bit, but like, I didn't see too many people have it, but like, I run into whoever and everybody got one. Like, it's super common. That's it. What'd you guys think?
That song was cool. I like that song.
Hector, what'd you think?
Yeah, I like the Seth song more than the Fade song.
Oh, okay. And then we got El Comienzo, just dropped by Grupo Frontera. Let me see. El Comienzo.
That's the album. So I don't know if you want to play the Junior H song for her.
Yeah, we got an Altavoz featuring Junior H. He also has.
Junior H, he just dropped a song too right now with Grupo Firme.
Oh, okay. Goddamn.
Grupo Firme?
Yeah, Junior H. Well, Grupo Firme is on this album too.
Yeah. Yes.
looking at Frontera.
Yaritza,
Grupo
Cali,
Firme? I
Leon.
thought they just disbanded.
Disbanded?
Yeah.
They banned it?
No. He the lead singer said he wasn't gonna be. He was walking away from it. I saw that like yesterday. Wait, whose song is it? Oh, that's crazy.
I was with Ivan on Saturday, right? Big Junior H fan. He actually was like, "Yo, it's a concert. You want to go?" And I was like, "No, okay."
Yeah.
But I was playing the Playa Saturno, and then the Junior H song came out, and I was like, "Oh, have you heard this song?" Well, first I was playing the album, and he was like, "Hey, you like this album?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's cool." And he was like, "I'm not really fucking with the cover art. What's this all?"
Who gives a fuck?
That's exactly what I said.
Bruh. I mean, I'm all for the details. Now, I respect that to a certain degree, but that's not the first thing you say about like, oh, what you think about the album? Yo, the cover art's disgusting.
And he's
Hate
like,
it.
I've only heard one song. And then the Junior H song comes on. I was like, "Oh, do you like the song?" He's like, "Nah, I've never heard it." And then like 10 minutes later, he's like, or not 10 minutes, like a few minutes later, he's like, "Wait, hold up, Junior H is on this song?" And I was like, "Yeah, fool, that's why I asked you, like, do you like this song?" He's like, "Oh, run it back. I need it on the top."
So much for being a big
I
fan.
know.
Yeah, you can't tell he's on it though, because it's not his actual like singing voice.
Yeah. But assuming I've been such a big fan of Junior, I would assume he would know about the song.
Yeah. Sounds cool.
I will say it's harder to do like a live listen of these.
Oh
Like the
yeah, 'cause
songs.
you don't have like if you're gonna listen to it once, you go for like
Beforehand.
some.
Yeah. Like when we listened to the K-pop song for the first time, like it was up to like.
Yeah, I would have some more shit to say if you listen to it like after.
You know what I don't like about Grupo Frontera is that like they mostly just sing like all hooks. Like a lot of their songs are just mostly hooks, and they just get a feature, and then like
Yeah.
they'll try to make something happen.
What song is this?
That's what the one with Yaritza.
Oh.
Bro, she's under fire right now. I don't know if you guys seen her. So like I guess she was doing an interview, and like I think she's from Washington. I think Washington State or something like that. And like she said that she doesn't like Mexican food. She said like the one where like she's from is better, like from Washington or whatever.
That the food is better in Washington?
Yeah, and I guess everyone was like trying to flame her for it.
Yeah.
There was an outrage. And then I guess like the next day she went on TikTok and like she tried to clear the air and like
Yeah.
No, I meant my mom's food.
maybe I didn't even watch that shit, but like
Yeah.
that shit was fucked up. You know how like she's dark?
Yeah.
She looks like native.
Oh, yeah.
And her brothers look native.
Yeah.
And so like they had a picture of them three, and then underneath like it had all the characters from the Apocalypse movie, like compared to them.
Apocalypse. Oh,
Apocalypto.
okay.
Apocalypto, yeah, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Yeah. How, do you guys know how old she is by any chance?
I don't know.
No.
She's like 15, 16.
I know she's younger. I don't know how old, but I know she's.
Damn, 16.
I think she's under 18. I'm pretty sure. The point is, anytime, because I've seen her videos pop up on my IG. Anytime I see her shit, dude.
16, yeah.
I always click on her shit.
Bro, she was born in 2007. Sorry.
Wow.
Damn,
That's
that's
okay.
crazy.
But whatever. Point is, I always check the comments to see what they're saying, because like I think that shit's like the reels or whatever. Like, oh, she's on fire, and I check the comments to see what they're saying, and they always just clowning her.
Why?
Just how she looks, what she looks like, who she like. That's all. It's literally like 50% of the comments
Oh.
are just like you look like
Well,
this.
she's
you're this. I just think it's fun. Like I can't imagine being a fucking 15, 16-year-old.
she's like a tomboy.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but they're a lot more mean about it. Like that's not. They don't say that. But I can't imagine dealing with that. If she sees it, like that's fuck. That's gotta be tough. That's all I'm trying to say. Jesus.
You know what so like Karol G dropped like her artwork for like that new album, the Bichota season. And you know how it's like it has like little devilish figures, it's like cartoon shit.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Mañana Será Bonito
Yeah.
album, people were already saying like, "Oh, she's worshiping the devil. I don't like this." Like, and I was like, bro.
Even if she is, who cares?
Good point. Good point.
They just want to put that label on anybody, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You know what I've hated too is
Imagine the devil's the one producing that shit. That motherfucker on fire, dude.
that's why it's so fire.
Literally.
Yeah. Now they do those deep dives are like ridiculous.
yeah.
And I checked the comments and like, yeah, all these celebrities are this and that, and they're all part of this cult, and they're all doing this, and I'm just like,
Everything's
damn,
a
bro.
cult, though.
Yeah.
But that's what people like to do, though. I think that's human nature, where people just conjugate together and just
Yeah, I
form
guess
big
so.
groups,
I guess so.
and then they get labeled a certain thing, and it's just blown out of proportion, and then
Yeah.
you end up on Epstein's island. Now you got 3 kids in one room.
Yeah. What I used to think was funny was like, anytime anyone did this,
Illuminati.
you're
Or
in Illuminati.
when anybody hits a 3 in the
Anybody.
NBA and they go like this,
Anybody.
666.
And then you know the funny ones are when like I don't know if it was J.R. Smith or Carmelo. Like I think they were like here, and they
Yeah,
like
that's
outlined
JR.
their leg, outlined their arm, the 6. The background had a 6, and then they just did
Yeah.
all this like deep dive on this picture.
Carmelo does the 3 to the head.
Yeah,
I
And
think
then-
like the new ones like this.
yeah. The above is below, whatever.
When LeBron and then when LeBron used to do when he was in Miami, they'd be like, he wears number 6.
Yeah,
He's
Oh, he
he's-
used to do that one too.
yeah. But that's what
I've
I'm
actually
saying.
seen. I remember as a kid, I watched this one about LeBron that was like. Now I think about it, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's like stupid. He was on Vogue.
But back then you believed it. Or
Back then I was like, whoa, this guy might be. I'm still watching this was highlights every night. But,
yeah.
he's like on the cover of Vogue, and he's so whatever letter he's on like the horn. He has like the letters going out, so they say he's like a devil,
Yeah.
and he's holding or there's a girl next to him, like a damsel in distress type shit, and
Okay.
he's like this beast. And then yeah, that was it. And they were posting like how he always throws out the 3-6,
Yeah.
and then this priest was like, I think I've talked about this shit before. Like this priest went to hell one time, and he
Yeah.
said he saw like Michael Jackson down there. He died. He went to hell. He saw Michael Jackson, and then like he came.
Yeah,
back to life.
seen it.
I'm not sure has he talked about that before?
I don't think I think I talked about a priest who died and went to hell and came back to life, but I don't think I talked about this
This-
one because the one.
Oh, this is a different priest.
yeah, it's different.
That the same thing happened to.
He said he
Why is
died.
it always a priest? More of a connection to the
Yeah,
Lord?
I don't know. Why are they going to hell?
Well,
Well, I've have some theories about that one.
Why is Michael Jackson in hell?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I think we know that one too. Maybe for similar reasons.
yeah,
Maybe for similar reasons
All
on
right.
that one.
yeah. Whatever.
dang, do you guys really think he did something to those little boys?
Who?
I-
MJ?
Michael Jackson.
I've seen the doc.
Yeah.
Loki sounds like they're capping the kids, but
I think he for sure did.
I mean,
I'm not saying those specific kids.
I'm for sure. Maybe so. There's might have been a thing, but
Yeah.
some of those kids sound like their parents are trying to like get a payday.
Yeah. That's
I just feel like that guy was weird.
no. That's what I mean. I feel like that's a bad representation, maybe of like the truth. But if you just think about like, okay, this dude was sleeping in bed with kids.
Yeah, that's just a
Like
bad.
I don't care what your explanation, unless they're your kids.
Yeah,
If they're your kids
That's
and
what
like
you
they're
say
scared at night, much different. But if you have strangers' kids in bed and you're like, oh, because I didn't have a childhood, like, we'll play video games.
Yeah,
You know.
that's weird.
He went extreme. He built a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it for sure did. I'm just not sure necessarily those kids came out and said it.
You guys never seen the Dave Chappelle joke about like
Probably, but
about how like just like how those kids like had like the best experience of their life. Where
I have.
Yeah,
You
so
guys-
like,
you
why
went to-
would you-
It's a Netflix special.
you
Yeah.
went
One of
like
them.
Yeah.
you went.
I think
on
it was
this-
his first one back.
Might have been.
Yeah, and then he goes.
That
And then he
was funny.
sucked your dick at the end. Like,
Yeah.
Now
after you got to pet the animals, you rode the roller coaster, and then a blowjob at the end. Like, what else could you ask for?
Yeah.
The-
No, and then he talks about like them going back to school and like, you're not
Right.
gonna believe my summer.
The funny one was the Theo Von one when he's interviewing Drewski. He's like, I never got to meet Michael Jackson. Like, he died when I was 10. And then Theo Von was like, that would have been the time to meet him. And it just flew over like Drewski's head. Like, he was just like, yeah, man.
Oh, he didn't understand?
No, he was like admiring, like, he's my idol, like shit like that. Like,
Oh shit. He's your idol?
I don't know if he said he's idol, but he was
Oh.
like bigging him up. Like,
Okay.
you know, he's a.
Yeah.
Hey, those hits though, bro. You got the hits. Man.
I think
that's crazy how some of the best artists be having some shady shit.
Yeah.
Like,
well, they do say, people who are artistic are still, a little darker, a little, I don't know, weird. But yeah. But how R. Kelly, I feel like he's kind of in a similar boat.
he's not on Michael Jackson though.
No, but I mean, like he's also been in controversy, right?
Oh yeah,
and then
he's in jail. That's for
yeah.
Sure. That one, there's no denying that.
But that's what my point is. That like I feel like people don't play him. Like you can't play R. Kelly now.
Yeah, some people still do.
But I think that's more rare. But like MJ, no one's thinking about that.
Oh, people are still playing Michael Jackson.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my mom said like in Bolivia when like her and my dad used to go out, like that's all they played at the club was like.
Yeah.
This was like, obviously peak Michael Jackson 80s and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's literally what we listen to. Like just
now it's great though. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever like been fans of him, but
I wouldn't say fans, but yeah, I like.
Well, before because I used to listen to him in middle school.
Yeah,
and like I legit listened to his, I think first up until like the one about.
Well,
he
died when we were in 7th grade, no?
Yeah, he died when we were in 7th grade.
Yeah, probably whatever. Point is like
I remember that day.
Why? What was it?
It was just
it's momentous. You just drop your cereal and go.
I was like, what the fuck? Michael Jackson died? Like,
yeah, I remember I was playing video games and then I changed the channel. I stopped watching. I watched the news for like, I think for like good 2 hours.
Yeah, my mom bought the Thriller album like before this fool died.
Yeah.
We would like play that shit.
Yeah,
so when this fool died, I was like, damn, this fool died.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know about I mean, I've seen like the skits on Scary Movie and shit, but I didn't know he was like.
So you guys didn't know at the time, right? Because I did.
Not really. I just knew he was that guy that was like that bleached himself.
Yeah, and the nose.
No, like his whole body.
No, but I mean, and his nose.
Oh, like his
surgery.
That was a Scary Movie shit.
Yeah, supposedly came off and whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I was scared of him.
Yeah, in the Scary Movie,
like his final form. Yeah, I was scared of him.
Yeah, he looked bad.
No, but then I was watching fucking Rush Hour 2 the other day, bro. And then when the Rush Hour trilogy, that shit's fucking comedy. But when Chris Tucker, they're in Japan, they're in China. And then like this guy's trying to do Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, this Chinese guy, he's at a karaoke thing. Mm-hmm. And Chris Tucker like, what is it? And he gets on there, bro. That shit is funny, bro. Like,
well, I don't know if you guys ever seen his stand up. Like he talks, he has a few like Michael Jackson stories.
Yeah,
I guess
they're
buddies.
Yeah, he's on the intro to You Rock My World. Like they're having a little convo and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were homies.
Yeah,
he could low-key sing, huh?
Chris Tucker? Yeah, that shit. Really? That little thing was funny as fuck, but that shit's funny. He sings good.
He can actually sing.
Yeah, early Chris Tucker, man. I know I'm like whatever some shit, bro. He found God, bro, and that shit was just He was Friday, Rush Hour 1 and 2, bro. That shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah. I was gonna say, never mind. Where were we? New music?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there is.
There's a lot, but I don't want to play.
Yeah, I played what you sent.
There's a lot more. I just didn't want to send everything.
Do you want to mention it? Just so they can maybe
Ozuna dropped the song. Eladio Carrion dropped the song. Dalix dropped the song. Lenny Tavares dropped the song with Maldi. Junior H. I think Peso Pluma dropped the song with Hera MX.
Okay.
But I clicked on that song and it says the release date's August 6th. So I was a little confused.
So this weekend? Okay.
But no, you can already play it.
Oh, so it's out.
Yeah, it's called.
But it says it's not out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking music that dropped right now.
Any upcoming? Well, I guess other than Karol G, that's next week, right?
Yeah, I don't know any other.
So that means next week we gotta record on after the album.
It comes on Thursday
if we can. Yeah,
I could record Saturday next week.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, either Friday or Saturday. I don't really.
Who else is dropping soon? Drake is supposed to drop next week.
Oh, for sure.
Well, he said like last week or the week before, he's like, my album coming in 2 weeks. And that weekend, next weekend, he's gonna be in LA for like the whole week. He has like 5-6 shows.
Oh, okay, cool. Is that the same week as? What were we talking about that? The 21 thing? No, not 21.
No, 21's tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Or Saturday. Hard Summer's is Saturday.
Yeah.
August 5th.
Okay.
Drake is next week, August 12th.
Okay.
Well, August 12th to like 16th. Baja Fest is next week.
Okay. Oh. I hear you have a ticket to sell.
Yeah, I got a VIP ticket for sale. You know, I'm doing that GA shit.
Yeah, of course.
It's a VIP. It's one. I know it's only one. I don't have two. Yeah, you guys trying to hit up La Familia for that ticket? Only serious inquiries only. I hate when people post that in parentheses.
Yeah,
but that's what's gonna be on the thing right now. But
do you feel like it's easier to sell a one ticket or a two ticket?
Two, because then you could be you know, like you can tell someone, hey, this ticket, we should get it. If you go for one, like who wants to go one by themselves?
Well, I always assume
unless you already have people who are going, like fuck, I could.
That's what I always assume, that it's easier to sell one because you're like, oh, you're the friend missing, just trying to get the ticket. But
nah, I feel like selling two would be easier.
Okay. Well, yeah, guys, hit us up, hit Wesley up.
I might just sell that Baja ticket and then use those funds to go to Drake. I don't know.
Okay.
Because he's gonna be here 12th, 13th. He's gonna be here from Saturday to like next fucking Friday.
It's just not sold out yet.
I mean, it is, but fuck tick pick, no fucking fees. Come on, bro. It's no brainer, bro. He's doing forum and crypto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
I'm thinking about doing that. Drew's going on Tuesday, the 15th.
Is that
to the concert.
at the
I think that's crypto.
Okay.
I might, but I can't go on Tuesday. That's the thing.
Work.
But yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday are actually like obviously cheaper tickets.
Yeah,
compared to like Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, if he does drop his album next Friday, like I might have to like
go on the weekend,
pull up to like one of them.
Yeah.
You see, I know someone who's going. That's I'm not gonna say me.
Someone you'd want to go with?
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. So hit us
We'll
up.
talk about it on the Patreon right now.
All right, perfect. Well, so for that, guys, episode 120 of the La Familia podcast, we're out.